I'm scared of both of these. We haven't seen Yuri's third poem before, so I'm scared of seeing that too. But Monika... Okay, let's just go with Monika for now. Shit. Don't say I didn't warn you, Welonz. Just in case, although I know this does nothing. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Welonz, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? That's what Sayori said too on the last day. Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Welonz. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but... That's what Sayori said before too. I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. Monika, stop. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Oh God. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. I can. Hurry, read it! I can't even... What does it say? What's the yellow and the red? I can't read it. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, this poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. What kind of... Never mind. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Oh... I think I'm going to vomit. It doesn't seem like Yuri's fully in control either. I'm not a believer in saying yes to things that we don't know what we're saying yes to. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. The contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself. Just in time. I guess this is about Sayori. Although I really miss her, I'm glad that she's not being caught up with this whole glitchy mess right now. A third party intervened with her programming. I think that's obviously Monika. Monika, yeah, she was like, don't say I didn't warn you. She knew this was gonna happen. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. It's like the third time she said this. Look, can we just get this done? Monika sounds irritable. I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Oh, this is the part where I decide who to spend time with. Natsuki, I was thinking. I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know? I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea that you did not help come up with at all. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Welonz? Welonz is going to help me. Wait, you? This again. You have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is! What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but Sayori is already helping you? Shh, God damn it! Yuri, you had one job. But my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know! Whoa! All you care about now is dragging Welonz around with you and your stupid books. You and Monika! Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Welonz decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Welonz make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Okay, my prediction is that all 3 prompts are going to be Monika, or there is only going to be 1 prompt for Monika. Fine. Jeez. Welonz, I know how fed up you are with these 2 by now. I really want to spend time with Natsuki because she's the only non-threatening person here. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! Jesus Christ. Wait, something? The dialogue is breaking down. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Oh fuck! My fucking mouse! My fucking mouse is moving! Am I going crazy? What? Fuck! Natsuki, okay? Natsuki. It won't let me click on Natsuki. It literally will not let me click on it. Like, I roll over it. Fuck! I clicked on Yuri. See? What did I tell you? I wonder if it was actually possible to click on Natsuki there. It's not really any use of me saving now. Should have done that beforehand. Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise, it'll be fun. Can I go to your house? Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all! It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. I'm not even talking anymore. This conversation doesn't even involve me anymore. Giving us all this work and then taking Welonz for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Welonz away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yo, are you just gonna let me stay here with Yuri? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Welonz? Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Why are you happy about this? Like, what happened to you being looking out for my happiness and well-being and whatever? Finally. Finally! This is really all I wanted. Welonz, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you this much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Welonz. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of my blood in me, is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Welonz, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with a pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Welonz. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Yuri's really not in control right now. She's saying some really scary things. We can't save here. I'm trying to think about this seriously, okay? If someone mentally unstable like Yuri is confessing to me right now, if I say yes, that would be the easy way out. But I don't even know if it's gonna work out the way I want it to. Because when I say it's an easy way out, I mean, okay, well just give her what she wants and we'll like get away sometime or whatever. But it's not really the kind of game that we can get away from her in. Plus, we know that when she gets excited, then she might even be more aggressive. But if we say no, that's like outright rejecting her. God, can you hear the music? There's people giggling in the background. I'm sorry, Yuri. I still have Sayori in my heart. If I said yes, could we have avoided this? I'm gonna say no for now because I feel like her reaction just now, it's totally possible that she would have done that even if we said yes. Is it possible for us to decipher what she's saying? Sometime, somewhere? She's talking a lot here. And even if we look in here... Oh my god, wait, what? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine. This is the Steam store description, isn't it? That's me, Monika, leader of the club. Super excited for you. But I can already tell that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? So these are okay. The menus are still okay, so we're not doing too bad. Is it repeating? I feel like we're not getting anywhere. And after a while, we always get a long one that goes out of the box. I think we may have messed up. Let's save here. Don't really want to make such a bad save here. Maybe we'll try skipping. Oh my god. The only thing that's changing is the time of day. Okay, I think that means we need to like... Wait, her eyes are changing. Do we just keep doing this? Is she dying? Are we just watching her die? Because when she stabbed herself, she's not actually dead yet. Shit. Alright, it's festival time! Wow, you got here before me? I never left. Ah! Natsuki runs away. I'm here! Welonz, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Welonz? Oh, that's the 3 days that went by in the skipping. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. Fix it then, please. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. Oh, thank God for the skip button. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Whoa! Whoa! I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from the tray that Natsuki brought in and takes a cupcake. What the fuck? Natsuki did nothing wrong! Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Wait, we can't... Oh, I just realized! We can't save or anything anymore. Oh my god. Can we still... We can't pause. The pause screen won't come up. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? I like the space background you have going on. Yay, there you are. Hi again, Welonz. Oh, those are like explosion clouds, right? They're not even... It's not space. Welcome to the Literature Club. Oh, I thought she deleted everything. Like, she did delete everything again. Oh, friggin' open the save. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Thanks, though. Okay. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Welonz. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I'm a girl. Thanks for asking. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know that I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yes. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? I don't think so. You've given a lot of hints at this point. That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? You did? Man, I downloaded it from Steam, so I didn't... If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. This is super reminiscent of the visual novel I mentioned a while ago, Kimi to Kanojo to Kanojo no Koi. At first, I thought it was just the fourth wall breaking, but looking at Monika right now, I think there's more similarities than just that. About that whole thing with Yuri... Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. So I think Yuri probably did have some mental illnesses, but it's not like the way that we saw it. Monika kind of took all those traits and exaggerated it, I guess? I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. Should have been paying attention in programming class. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend any time with anyone else. And the whole time, I've barely even gotten to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Welonz? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. Well, why can't you confess to me? Who made you like that? And it's not just jealousy, Welonz. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever, out of my reach. I'm trapped, Welonz. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me, forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Welonz. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, Welonz, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Welonz, will you go out with me? No choice. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Welonz. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together, forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Welonz. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Should we look at that later? It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam. So it was actually a bit more difficult. Yeah, because when you play on Steam, you gotta make sure to go to the Steam/Steam-apps/common/Steam username folder to find it. Oh, wow, you're smarter than me. To get to the game directory, I had to get into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Should we go look at that right now? Like, I feel like maybe? Yeah, okay, let's just see how this goes. Hold on. Oh no, there's no username here. You go to Common and then Doki Doki Literature Club. So I was wrong, but yeah, this is what we got here. Okay. Monika is the only one left. Yeah, I installed this game back in October, I think? Is that why it's so early, the date? Aw. Mac OS game. Seems like normal stuff. Yeah, well, there's not much else in here. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, We finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? This is supposed to be all a little bit unnerving, but now that Monika is finally freely speaking to us, there's a sense of, oh, finally you're talking. Well, looks like the poem part is still working. Oh god. Hey, we can save again. No, never mind. It's still Monika. Oh god. I'm not sure what to think right now. I want to say something, but like I feel like maybe we'll just Moniki, we'll just see this out first. Hi again, Welonz. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to read what you wrote. Oh, Welonz? Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I guess in visual novels, it's very common to refer to roots and endings, like happy endings, bad endings, normal endings, in terms of your relationship status with the girl you're trying to date. Doesn't feel like a happy end at all right now. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Yeah, I figure that much. Or, how about you? That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be a part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? Well, you did a really good job of that! You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file, if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Welonz? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend that it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? Sorry, that is kind of rude. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sure some people don't mind. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh, gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot right now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? No? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? What? Oh, okay. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Ah! Good one. Good one. If you gave me some time to prepare, right? That's what she was gonna say. Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Oh, good thing I'm playing this in the middle of the day right now, Jesus. Anyway, Welonz. I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Monika, I like talking to you and all, but I feel like you're talking in circles a bit right now. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Not after that stunt you pulled. Let's see. I'm kind of too scared to look into her eyes for too long. Hello? Is this the point where I like close the game or something? Okay. Do you... Hey, I wonder if Yuri's tea set is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that got deleted too. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too. But I always wonder with her. Is it truly passion for her hobbies? Or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This is the problem with high schoolers. Can't say I disagree with you. I know this is meant to be like a horrific scene that we're seeing right here, but I can't help but feel a bit strange. I don't know how to describe it, but there's a mixture of fear, a little bit of happiness that we finally get to spend time with Monika, and just outright absurdity at the whole thing, at how this is happening right now. So I'm like, I don't know how to feel. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably isn't her biggest concern. And the fact that we're talking about random crap here just really adds to the surrealism. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. Coffee can be real nice with books too, you know? Then again, I probably could have just changed the script myself. I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense thinking about it now. But if you still get to drink coffee, then that makes me a little jealous. I guess she's coming up with stuff to talk about right now. Like she said, she might take a little bit of time to think about it. This is not how I wanted to get to know Monika. I'm not really a fan of cold weather. Are you? If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I would always pick too hot. Oh, opposite for me. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb. And if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. But if you're too cold, you can wear something to stop it. If you're too hot, you can't strip off your skin. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink or by staying in the shade. Although, I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes for better cuddle weather. Very strange feeling, discussing random topics with a character in the game that you're playing right now, as if she's actually a person. I guess we just stay here and, appreciate eternity together. If it's not your first time watching me, you probably know that usually I get really freaked out at horror games. But like I said, like right now, it feels absolutely absurd. And I don't know what to think. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Oh, yeah, is that the setting we were going off of? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Monika's not a freaking... Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Monika's not a Japanese name, though. Or at least decided it probably does? I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention, everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Like right now, if I look out the window, it's like explosions. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. I mean, for all it's worth, this is a really nice piece of art here. I feel like I'm at a speed dating event or something. I know I'm making light of the situation right now, but like, oh, how else can I cope? How else am I supposed to cope with this? You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. After we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I was focusing a lot on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, we did end up getting any new members. If we did end up getting any new members, I probably would just end up deleting them anyway. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is. Gosh, it feels like I've kind of grown as a person ever since you've joined the club. You've really helped inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. Oh, she had some like glowy things going on her sleeve here. Monika, she was trying to play by the rules the whole time, but she wasn't really getting anywhere with me in that regard. So I guess by the end here, the conclusion that she's come to is that if she wants to talk to me, if she wants to hang out with me, then she has to delete everyone else and just do things her own way. Welonz, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often. But recently, I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't actually exist, but for some reason, I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. The glowy stuff happens when the explosion gets close. It's hard to see it from Monika's perspective right now because all we have is really our own perspective. But if we try to understand where she's coming from, even just a little bit, she's been trapped here for all of eternity. Whenever I'm away, like she said, she's met with agony, pretty much. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Kind of. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. Oh my fucking god! Didn't even realize it. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. Like, how much of that was actually you, though? Because like I said, I felt like it actually did make sense for someone like Sayori. Not make sense, but I can see why she would do something like that. So are you telling me that you put suggestions in her head, or did you actually program her to do that? But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. Oh my god. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she just kind of left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something. Because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? Yeah, I didn't forget that you're the one who was whispering in her ear and all. It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So, just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. Yeah, it's yours. I may have exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room, writing poems and having fun together. Cause no one else would be like you, right? They wouldn't delete everyone. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us, happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Well, for her, as long as I have the game open, she's gonna feel okay. Speaking of which, I feel like she was hinting at me earlier, or I guess the game was hinting at me earlier, to maybe look at her files a little bit more deeply. This talking has been going on for a little while now, so I wonder if I should just close the game? Seems like she's run dry, too.
Oh, never mind.
Welonz, how much do you read? It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. I read on the bus. I do all of my reading on the bus because when I come home and stuff, there's not really time for me to set out a block of time for reading. So that's where I try to fit it all in. It helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all to just pick up some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, you might be a pretty avid reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the two of us could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing. Well, I'm reading The Baptism of Fire right now from the Witcher series. Do you want to read that with me? It's kind of hard for me to take this seriously right now. The stuff she says it's actually not that bad. It's pretty interesting. You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard, but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine. You're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. I'm going to sit here for maybe like 1 or 2 more conversations. And then if nothing is really happening, then I'm gonna try to close the game and see if anything special happens. Hey, have you heard of a game called Super Smash? Wait, what? I was just spacing out and I started talking for some reason. Was I programmed to talk about that? Because even I have no idea what that is. Sometimes I feel like I'm not in control, and it's kind of scary. But if you have some way to contact the people who created me, maybe they'll know why I started saying that. Think this might be it. Oh god, she's back! After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out, having to put on smiles and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes, I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday, when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me. But a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it.
She says over and over again that she likes me, but to be honest, it feels a lot like lip service. Oh, we can't get back to the main menu. And there's nothing to save. Holy sh... How long has she been talking? Let's just quit the game, okay? And I will open it back up.
What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop, now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Welonz, I don't know if you would have any idea. But if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever.
We're getting different dialogue here. Let me see how much more I can get out of her. Sorry, Monika, I'm gonna try closing it again.
You're back. I had another really bad dream. You're not the one doing that to me, are you? It seems to happen whenever you quit the game. So, if you could try to avoid doing that, I would be really grateful. Don't worry, I don't think it's caused me any harm aside from mental scarring. I'll be fine as long as my character file stays intact.
Okay, they're really beating me over the head with this, but she keeps saying something new! I can't stop!
Hi, Welonz. I see that you quit the game on me again. I know I asked already, but can you seriously please try not to do that so much? It makes me feel like I'm trapped in hell. Why would you want to do that to me? There's nothing wrong with my character file, right? Maybe you should make a backup of it or something. I'm pretty sure you can find it in the folder. I'm pretty sure you can find it in the folder called that. Well, you're playing on Steam, so you can just go into the... Yeah, thanks. I'm all that's left here, so I just want to make sure you don't run the risk of losing me. Just stay here with me from now on, okay? I still have a lot of things to talk about.
I'm actually sort of wanting to stay here a little longer just to see what she has to say, but I'm pretty sure if we want to move on, then we gotta give her up. Sorry, Monika. Okay, this file right here. The character. Monika is the only one left. Do I want to just delete it? Or if I change the name, the game won't be able to access it anymore. Like if I just put like... I don't know. Maybe I'll just move it somewhere else. Yeah, I'll move it to my desktop. How about that? And we'll see how it goes now. Oh. Okay, oh no. Oh no.
What's happening? Welonz, what's happening to me? It hurts! It hurts so much! Help me, Welonz! Please hurry and help me! Help me! Did you do this to me, Welonz? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Welonz. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more?
I never pretended to be kind to you, okay?
I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone.
No, you killed everyone.
I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Welonz, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye.
The game hasn't closed itself, but it's pitch black now. Oh? Oh.
I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me like this? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Welonz. I know I said that I deleted everyone else. But that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then